Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Hello. Hello. Welcome to another episode of Genshin Saturday. And, yes, I see Picaro's message. He's unfortunately at work, but, so he's probably gone already. But, just in case he ever sees this again, hello, Picaro. Hopefully the Shadow Realm is treating you well, and, hopefully you'll be able to make it out alive, so yes, hello, everyone. Welcome. So for today, I think story quests are in order. So I know Ganyu is first, but I accidentally activated Albedo's. Accidentally. Because I had no idea. Because I think I remember just teleporting here and then jumping down. And then I saw Sucrose here and I'm like, wait, this is a cutscene. And then the second I thought that, the cutscene activated, I'm like, well, rip. So basically, from what I remember, Sucrose told you to go look for Albedo at Dragonspine. And we could find him at his laboratory. I think there was some other details, but I don't remember. So we're gonna do that. And then afterwards we'll do Ganyu. Alright, so it's this one. Alright. To Dragonspine we go. And yes, oh yeah, and I've also done some exceptional level ups. Venti and Diluc are now level 80. Kaya and Zinkyuel is still level 70, but I've been doing some artifact hunting and everything. I'm trying. I'm very much trying, but
gliding be faster?
I can only go slow.
Daddy, on top of that mountain.
Oh, kid, I'm sorry. Oh, hello.
Sister Rosaria! So here you are! Choir practice is about to...
I've told you already, I don't go in for that kind of thing. I've got more important matters to attend to.
But this event has commemorative significance. The church hopes that all sisters will be present.
Hopes? That's odd, because I don't recall a fulfill the hopes of others clause in my job description.
I mean, sure, but...
But what? You're the event organizer, aren't you? Do you not find it the least bit odd?
What do you mean?
This far out from Mondstadt at this hour? Even if you set out right now, I'll wager you'd still miss the opening ceremony. Who knows?
Not really.
Maybe this is someone's grand plan to make a fool out of you.
Huh? Well, that can't be. People aren't like that.
Evidence decides what people are like, not your feelings. Maybe you're a little too trusting of other people. Don't fret, nobody's gonna blame you if you go back empty-handed. I can't imagine anyone else was delusional enough to think I was gonna show up. But if you dally any longer, you really won't make it.
You're right. It's a very important commemorative event. If I'm late, then... right, I've gotta get going.
Barbara, you could teleport. I'm sure you
Seems
can.
like
We can.
that sister's an expert in making people believe anything she wants.
I thought I heard something. Who are you and why are you eavesdropping?
We better watch out. She seems like a dangerous villain, or a trickster at best.
Oh, really? I'm a member of the long-standing Favonius Church. You're an eavesdropping pixie from who knows where, and you think I'm the trickster?
Wait, she heard that? Paimon was whispering so quietly.
She has
And as for this
hyper
outlander you
hearing.
seem to be following... Huh. So it's you. The honorary knight that saved us from storm terror. Well then, given your status, I won't press you on your reasons for eavesdropping. Otherwise, depending on your answer, I could have arrested you on the spot.
Gee, chill.
What? Do the Sisters of Mondstadt have the authority to arrest people now?
We can't go turning a blind eye to hidden dangers, can we? Why shouldn't sisters have a sense of justice?
That doesn't sound right. But Paimon can't think of a good comeback.
Let's
We
talk
were
about
just
you.
passing through.
What are you doing in the mountains? If it's him you're after, I made a point of noting his tracks. Many people have made their way up after the snowstorm. Let's hope they're still there.
So, are you also looking for him?
No, this is just a professional habit of mine. I sensed elemental traces in these tracks. Never hurts to be vigilant. I couldn't care what you think. Come on then.
Rude.
I'd like to see what he's up to anyway.
Oh, okay. Now you're just
Rosaria
coming
said there
along.
were elemental traces in the tracks. They should show up pretty clearly with elemental sight.
Yep, that's Geo. Wait, can I make that?
Let's
Nope.
wait till the snow gets heavier and have a snowball fight.
Hold on, I got it.
Here we go.
Oh.
You know, little pixie, your ability to appear and disappear at will is very interesting.
Yeah?
After committing a crime, you'd be able to leave the scene without a trace.
Jeez.
It's getting colder and colder. Rosaria, aren't you freezing?
Me? I'm all right. I got used to operating in adverse conditions a long time ago.
Huh? Seems like there's more to being a sister in the Favonius Church than Paimon realized.
Oh, I don't even need to. The prints are right there. Yeah, I don't need to really do anything with it. Just follow them. There we go.
Is that Albedo? Why would he hang around a place like this?
Cause lol, why
The word on the
not?
street is he loves painting. He'll hang around anywhere for a good landscape. The views and scenery here are pretty good. Potential paintings everywhere you look.
But can't he see those hilly churros? Isn't he in danger? Uh-oh. Looks like we startled them.
Well, it's okay.
Let's take them out of the picture first.
You know, I see the canvas there. What if I just hit it? You know? And I ruin it. But I'm not gonna do that. At least try not to.
Yeah.
Ow.
Who are you? Why did you alarm them? Thank the gods I'd already completed my painting. Would have been a shame to leave these particular hilly churls unfinished.
What's up with painting hilly churls? What makes them so interesting?
That's kind of rude, Paimon.
I'm afraid the answer isn't easy to explain. If you'd like to have a look at my painting, it may give you a clue.
Wow, look at the detail! But some of it seems to have been done in a hurry.
You can find these hilly churls anywhere. Quite boring, in fact. Not worth closer inspection. But take a look at this specimen. The build, the coat, and there's a distinct force at work here. In the cyclical lives of such primitive communities, such unique attributes are an indication of evolution at work. Evolution, the transition from nothing into existence, from the known to the
Hold your horses. Ugh, something tells me we're in for a thesis and I haven't got the stamina. We found your man. I'm headed back.
Alright, bye.
What? Don't you have any questions for him? Hey! What a weirdo.
I'm cool with
So
this.
Sister Rosaria brought you. Surprising. And I didn't have time to thank her. But back to the point. From her words, it seems that you were looking for me?
Mm-hmm. We met a girl in Mondstadt, Sucrose. She said you were stuck with your research.
I see. So Sucrose sent you here. Then, if I'm not mistaken, you must be the honorary knight. You've got the whole of Mondstadt talking. I've heard a bit of everything. Your actions during Storm Terror's attack, your elemental control, and quite a few other mysterious things. I'll skip to the conclusion. There's only one possibility after all. You came from afar. From another world, correct?
The meme is this. Albedo looks at something, and he can easily tell you the origins, what it does, what it could do, and you might not even know what it does. That's Albedo.
Excellent. If I could procure your assistance, I think my research would benefit enormously. Forgive me. This must be confusing. Where should I begin? The essence of life?
Whoa, you wanna start with that?
Let's start with the beginning of time.
You're right. Giving a demonstration would be better than trying to explain. For example, awakening life. Breathing new life into fallen leaves.
Alchemy.
You can do that?
However, I have a particular seed in my possession. The method I'm talking about has produced no results. It's like you, in that it hails from another world. Helping it to grow, to bloom. That's the problem my research is up against. That's where I need your assistance.
Well, if you're struggling to figure it out, Paimon's not sure we're gonna be much assistance.
I beg to differ. I'm unable to comprehend the intricacies of life outside of the known world. But you're not from the known world. By observing and researching you, I may just be able to find a way to get the seed to sprout.
And hello, Cavoil. How are you doing today?
Shall we just get out of here? This sounds a little freaky.
It's possible. But I will do everything in my control to ensure your safety. Time for a change of surroundings. We should be going. There's research to do.
I mean, hey, I'd help him. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Oh, lovely. You eavesdropped the entire time.
Albedo and that traveler seem to have hit it off. Takes a weirdo to know one, I guess. I wonder, does this constitute a risk to Mondstadt?
But I guess if she would be discovered, it'd be like, well... you eavesdropped on my conversation, I get to eavesdrop on yours. And it's like, well, it's not our fault, you were just in the way. And that's good, that's good. Graceful dive.
After the seed sprouts, will it grow into anything?
Paimon, what do you think a seed does? A seed sprouts. It will grow into something, and I guess the good question is, what? You should rephrase that question. After the seed sprouts, what will it grow into? Not will it grow into anything. Because that is obvious. Of course it'll grow into something. It's a seed.
I don't know. But I feel the importance will lie in the method, not the endpoint. Using alchemy to awaken otherworldly life into that would constitute a big leap in my understanding of the essence of life. After awakening, even creation may be possible. Still a little difficult to understand?
No, Paimon's got a brain. But what's the seed gonna become? Isn't that
There
more
you go.
interesting than whatever it was you were saying?
Well, if it turns out to be a delicious fruit, dinner's on me.
Yay! Paimon's holding you to it.
Well, let's just say I, occasionally have to look after a child. Another lengthy explanation, I'm afraid. I suppose it's one of the few non-alchemy related disciplines I'm any good at.
It's Klee!
The subject of my first research was the elements. In this world, manipulating the elements requires a vision. Though I can't see anything resembling one on your person. How you're able to freely manipulate elemental power is something I'd like to ascertain. I've got a few questions in that regard. Firstly, do you have any extra organs? A second heart? A fourth stomach? Things of that nature.
Not that I'm aware of.
Fascinating. And this floating child is connected to your body in some way?
What a stupid question. Can't you see the gap between us? And another thing, it's Paimon. on, not floating child.
I was merely considering the possibility that you were an external organ. Perhaps there is some invisible force connecting you. Oh, that rules out that possibility. I wonder, did Paimon guide the elemental power to you? But that would mean that Paimon's elemental power would be enough to break through a mountain rock at least 10 meters thick. Or cause the waterfall south of Springville to flow backwards.
I believe it.
No, that definitely can't be it.
Hey, how would you know anyway?
In that case, it would appear that there's no obvious difference between the composition of your body and that of the humans in this world.
So, real quick, sorry, Albay, to interrupt, Paimon. If you could do all those things, and you're saying, like, how would you know? If you can do all those things, then why didn't you help me in fights? Why didn't you help me against Child? Why didn't you help us against the big watery monster that was attacking Liyue? And why didn't you help us battle Defallen? I rest my case.
Given that there's clearly a discrepancy in our research, it seems that only experimentation will yield the answers. Firstly, this mysterious elemental power. I'd like to examine exactly how it manifests externally. Let me lure a few slimes to the area. Perhaps you'd be able to defeat them, using whatever method comes most naturally to you.
Huh? Doesn't seem very sciencey.
I mean, yeah, trial and error.
Observation are imperative to a good experiment. This is just a simple exercise. Naturally, if you require a greater challenge, we could bring in 6 Oceanids.
No.
Slimes! Slimes are fine!
No. Please, slimes.
Well, prepare yourself. The slimes will be here any moment.
Alright. And now definitely with my Traveler, I could just turn into,
Brace yourself.
turn into other characters of my travels, because I can.
Yahoo!
Wait, where's the fire coming from? I'm not actually getting chilled. Huh. Okay. Ow.
Brace yourself.
Oh, and I'm also trying to prepare like a second team, so that way I can complete Spiral Abyss.
Great work. Did you feel anything out of the ordinary? If you're injured, I have a few emergency potions ready. Excellent. According to my observations, the manifestation of the external elemental flow is as expected. Elemental reactions are normal. There's nothing out of the ordinary. Now that we know that the external flow is manifesting normally, let's test the internal flow.
Internal flow? How do you test that?
It's very simple. I can use alchemy to create a potion that will extract elemental power. If the elemental power is stored or accumulated physically within your body, this potion may elicit an elemental reaction.
Will it make my stomach swirl?
Sounds kinda terrifying.
Don't worry. In the normal course of events, you'd feel some temporary queasiness. No bodily injury.
And in the abnormal course of events?
We die.
If anything unexpected occurs, I've made the necessary preparations. Try not to worry. Well, it's not that there aren't any risks involved. But if there is anything blocking your elemental flow, we'll be able to locate it with this test. Just a warning. If an internal elemental reaction occurs for any other reason, that's a bad sign. Yes, that's an excellent way to think about
It's a checkup.
Before we get started, the potion we'll use for the test is missing a catalyst. We'll need to find it. It's a type of ore known as star silver, but unfortunately not all of it is suitable. I'll take you to my campsite. We can gather some star silver ore on the way. I'll point out any likely contenders. All going to plan, we should be able to begin concocting the potion when we get to the campsite.
Yay, potion making.
Still got a few safety concerns, but it seems like there's a silver lining.
Oh, come on,
Let's
Paimon.
keep
What's
our
the
eyes
worst that
open.
could happen? What's the worst that could happen? And hello, Red. How are you doing today?
Here. Should do for catalyst purposes. This one. Usable with a bit of polish. What luck. This should be enough. My campsite is just up ahead. I'll lead the way.
You mean I'll lead the way? I'm the one doing the walking. Oh, hey, Timaeus.
This is my campsite. I've added the materials we collected to the concoction. While we are waiting, have a look over here. My assistant Timaeus here is helping me with my research. I'm guessing you may have met in Mondstadt already.
Hello!
Briefly.
I've just gotten hold of the data from your experiment. The report is already up on the board there.
Wait, how?
Whoa! Look at all the data! You got all these results from one slime battle?
That's
I wouldn't call
creepy.
them results, inferences, and a few daring guesses, perhaps. I think the most rational direction would be to expound on the phylogenetic relationship between this traveler and the slimes. Consider, you don't have a vision, but you can manipulate elemental energy. The slimes don't have visions either, yet they too are able to manipulate the elements. Following this line of thought, I'm sure we'll be able to establish a basis in fact.
Well, the thing is, I can use multiple elements. Slimes can only use one.
Not bad for a point of entry. But strictly speaking, slimes are elemental life forms. In other words, beings consisting entirely of the elements. A cryoregisvine, or even a whopperflower might be a better analogy. But tracing back the phylogenetic relationships between plants and animals, you might have to trace back to the world's origins. In that sense, things might get difficult, don't you think?
Yes, sir. That sounds correct.
After
Okay.
all, we've got our primary data already. This traveler is a visitor from another world. If it turned out that she did have a phylogenetic relationship with this world. Now that really would be something, wouldn't it?
Ah, it would. Apologies. I was so excited to get the data. I'll slow down a bit next time. Speaking of data, to complete our research, we'll need some more. I'll be conducting analysis here for the time being. If you're keen for an update, just come and find me.
¿Qué
Great.
cosa?
I'll leave you to it. Looks like the potion's ready. I'll try a little first. If all goes well, I'll hand it over to you. In line with my expectations. Ready to drink. Remember to
Alright.
keep calm at all times. And breathe deeply if you feel unwell.
Chug. Oh, I legit have to go and drink it. Okay. Where is it? There it is. Well, I'm on fire.
Tasty? You've got a funny look on your face. You said you tried some already. You sure it was ready? What's happened to her?
Oh, this was the result I was expecting. And a very positive one at that. This potion channels elemental power into the body. Under normal circumstances, a repelling reaction is to be expected. But if the internal elemental flow is unimpeded, you'll only experience momentary discomfort. Once the flow is complete, there won't be any other effects.
So you knew you'd be sick and still drank some?
It was my own concoction, of course. Only natural for me to be the guinea pig. Perhaps it's just scholarly self-assurance, and it certainly speeds things up. In conclusion, I'd say we have our conclusion. As far as elemental energy is concerned, You're no different from anyone else in this world. Nothing peculiar.
Aw, Paimon wanted something cooler to happen.
Then
I
again,
mean-
better an ordinary result than a peculiar result. Peculiar results have a tendency to be of the undesirable variety. The good thing about ordinary is that everything is an object of reference, and everyone understands you. People are the same. They can understand, empathize, encourage, and support one another. When you're sick, a doctor can diagnose you because they are you. When something goes wrong, you can ask people who've made the same mistake for their experience because you are them. But a peculiar person, they don't have much recourse for the things we take for granted. The essence of their life is fundamentally different. For example, a human can't understand the life of a pyroregisvine or an Eye of the Storm. Have I explained it clearly enough?
Albedo, shush. I think you're now starting to break the fourth wall very slowly, so you should shush.
To sum up, this has been a positive outcome. Going forward, you can use your elemental power without fear. Timaeus, the results of the new experiment are out. If you could see to collating them.
Just a moment, sir. I'll handle it. Oh, you gave me a lot to consider. Really stretched my limits. I'm thinking a lot clearer now. Oh, having you down as an animal wasn't very precise of me, but starting with the premise of an elemental life form, now that was...
Not bad. I think it's an interesting line of inquiry. Whatever the truth of the matter, I'd like your research at the fore as opposed to my judgment.
You can count on me, sir. I'll extract a result satisfactory to all.
Okay.
Is he trying to join the Knights? He's starting to sound like a suck-up. What Paimon meant to say was, that's the spirit? Mr. Albedo, say something.
Before we can proceed with our research, I need to... prepare something. Wait one moment. If you're interested, why not have a look around? It may help to pass the time.
Awesome! Touches one thing and it, like, the whole lab blows up. And then Albedo kind of goes far. And then he, you know, just to prepare whatever. Then an explosion happens. He comes back very casually with, like, the potion or something ready in hand. With all of his laboratory and equipment all destroyed. And then we're just here. Timaeus is just there, sitting with ashes, I guess, in his hand now. And we're just standing there in the same position of, like, touching something, but we're unscathed for some reason. And so then he'll be like, oh, but it's just, okay, well, maybe I should have said not touch anything. That's probably on me. Looks like an alchemy work table. Some potions and other apparatus are laid out here. Are these what Albedo uses to investigate the world? It wouldn't hurt to touch it. Would it? Wait, no. Don't do it. I was kidding. I was very much kidding. A board with some incomprehensible experimental report stuck onto it. Still, you could tell that progress is being made on those experiments. A shelf packed with books and potions. Looks like the owner has a habit of reading and researching potions simultaneously.
Here comes Albedo. Let's go see him.
I mean, he's not walking, but... Alright.
I'm back. Did you see anything interesting? Agreed. I'd love to find a moment to put them all in order. Still, experiments come first. Well, on with the research. There may be significant differences between different worlds. Take Tevat, for example. Here, those with visions can manipulate the elements. But worlds may well exist where only one person is able to do so. Or even everyone. So, leaving elements to one side. Do you possess any unique abilities? Ones that don't exist in this world?
No idea.
I think answering this question calls for the same methodology as last time. In other words, time for the next experiment. No. You shan't be required to exert quite so much effort this time around. Now, see this pillar here? Use your willpower to try and break it.
Wait, willpower? What? Paimon, you give it a shot.
That was your best effort? Well, can't be helped, I suppose.
What's with the disappointment? Isn't that, like, impossible?
Have you tried using your elemental power with food? I don't mean for cooking as such. Rather, channeling your power into the ingredients themselves. I'm curious to see how the taste and texture respond. It may even help with proliferation.
Sure, you're not just peckish.
I suppose I have a curiosity for things that others find surprising. Anyway, why don't you cook us up a sunshine sprat? I've just finished preparing the recipe.
Cooking? Paimon was looking forward to more mad scientist stuff.
Not only is this recipe a staple for me, it's also worth experimenting with and highly nutritious.
Paimon bets you're just hungry. It does sound yummy, though. Okay, Paimon approves. Good buddies are always on the same page.
I'll leave you to it then. Looking forward to the results. If there's anything left over, maybe Timaeus can finish the last morsels.
Timaeus gets the leftovers.
I think we'll have that problem.
Paimon, let the poor man eat
Elemental
something.
power into the food. Maybe try the willpower thing again. Where does it get these ideas from anyway? Let's just do it the old-fashioned way.
Oh, good, there is cooking here. Okay. Yeah, but Paimon, leave some for poor Timaeus. He is literally out here, suffering in the cold. Well, maybe he's not cold right now, but like, you know, let him eat something. Now what is it? Where is it? Sunshine, sunshine, sunshine. There it is. It's a good thing I have it. There.
That was fast. Looking forward to testing the results.
There you go.
An average outcome experimentally, but you've really brought out the flavor. You seem well versed in the science of gastronomy. As far as the proliferation hypothesis is concerned, we've come up short. Seems like food presents the same headaches in your world as it does ours. Unless... could it be that the natural laws of this world are limiting your unique abilities?
We just didn't know how to channel elemental power into the food. It's a little more complicated than adding herbs and spices, you know.
Not to worry. At least we put some food to good use. No need to feel disheartened. And here's your portion. Enjoy. I can box it up if you like.
Aw.
Woohoo! Thanks! Glad you were paying attention.
You're Paimon's new favorite.
I can tell that you're good friends. Paimon was keeping an eye on you and your safety during the whole experiment. Not that Paimon would have been able to do much if things had gone wrong. But anyway.
Oh, you're right.
Hey! You were being nice a second ago. But you do have tasty recipes, so Paimon forgives you.
Yes, if you have
And
food.
you're right, we are good friends. You have good friends too, right? Good students?
Yes. I'm fortunate too, I suppose. Anyway, moving on to the next experiment. There are all manner of alchemical items here. Keeping them in their proper place is a challenge at the best of times. A while ago, I had the misfortune of misplacing a batch.
Oh, we're about to clean.
I managed to retrieve the majority, but 2 vials have been evading me. Animal crystal fly elemental extract and electrohypostasis powder.
Oh no.
Paimon's barely finished eating and you want us to go gathering again?
Don't worry if you can't locate them. I was planning to replace them anyway. Though finding them would save me the hassle. If you had, say, a superpower, like night vision or vibratory sensing, lost property would be a thing of the past. I must have dropped them somewhere in the area where you were looking just now.
So, guess we'd better take a look.
It's okay, we'll find them.
You could use elemental sight.
I literally thought we had to go fight them. I thought we had to go to fight Electro State thing, which, you know, not a problem, but you know. Where am I going? Wait, is it in the lab? I think that's one.
This must be electrohypostasis powder.
There it is.
The extract of an animo crystal fly can only be animo elemental energy, right? This has gotta be it.
Goodness, you managed to find them. Incredible. 1,000 thanks. I'm wondering, this elemental sight, this is what allowed you to locate the items and find me here on the mountains, correct?
Yep. Guess it does sort of count as a superpower, huh?
Unfortunately, though elemental sight is seldom seen, it is not unheard of in Teyvat. Only a never-before-seen otherworldly power would be of benefit to my research.
You mean, we failed again?
Don't be disheartened. This falls entirely within my expectations. Besides, getting these items back, I'd call this a very worthwhile experiment.
Cause we got
I
it
have
back.
to commend your deduction that the items would contain elemental traces. Right then. Up until now, our research has focused on your otherworldly identity. Our research on your identity as one of us is just beginning.
How do I get off this train?
In essence, the differences between humans are reflected in our intellectual and physical capabilities. Let's start with physical. Looking out from where we're standing, can you see what Sucrose is doing?
Oh no, no.
And if you jumped from here and landed on that cliff, the one over there, could you see her then?
No.
So what about if you planted a single blow on the mountain face here, and it burst into 1,000,000 fragments? Then could you see her?
Nope.
Then I shouldn't get too excited. Still, we'll gain a more thorough understanding with an experiment. I know of a location that will be perfect for a physical test. Please, follow me.
Look, he's just curious about an otherworldly being, that's
in one
all.
piece. Good thing the vial's so strong.
Where am I going? Wait, where am I going? Wait, where am I going? Hold up. Where am I going? Okay. Gotta climb a mountain. No, come back. Come back. Come back. Oh well. I tried. There we go. Up we go. Don't die from the cold. I think we're fine though.
You want us to jump from up here?
Well, I have to test your durability. Pushes off.
Not necessarily. Not if you know of a better method, that is. Whichever method you choose, the experiment will end when you reach the opposite shore of the lake.
So we're just gonna glide.
I will factor the time expended and your top speed into my comparative analysis.
The opposite side of the lake. So, we're gonna be swimming?
Without limitations, we complete tasks intuitively, using the method that seems most rational to us. Some of us would be unable to stand the icy waters. Others might find the whole thing rather refreshing. No matter what choice you make, it's all a part of the experiment. For me, every detail is invaluable to the research. Then if you would, please, I eagerly await the results.
Wait a minute.
And then there's enemies.
While we're busy testing, what exactly are you gonna be doing?
Me? Recording data, responding to risks, providing emotional support.
Emotional support.
So if we do decide to go swimming, you gonna dive in with us?
No. Unless you're thinking of conducting competitive research?
Oh! Forget Paimon said anything.
But hey, yo, me and you, swimming contest. Let's go. Let's go.
Great work. I've never seen a performance quite like it. Your reputation precedes you, Traveler. The data shows that you're easily outperforming the average citizen in Mondstadt.
But you followed us the whole way without breaking a sweat!
Me? Actually, I used Alchemy to cheat a little. But anyway,
Wait, what'd you do?
if it turns out that the natural laws of Tavad do not affect you, I should be able to make various inferences about the otherworldly civilization you belong to. If the natural laws of Tavad do affect you, then I shall be able to make inferences into the kind of evolution that would occur under the absence of such effects. The innumerable possibilities that this could present, the captivating insights, it would be something to savor again and again.
But how does this help your research?
You've helped me to unravel many of the problems that were holding it back. When we return to the campsite, I should be able to show you something interesting. I may be about to make some analogies between you and a few unusual specimens. I hope you won't be offended. Gold, petrified trees, a sun 8 times the size of our own. The essence
Let's
of
go.
the investigative process is enthralling, but such feelings are inevitably fleeting in nature. I'm willing to pour all my energy into research, and yet specimens are finite. As the unknown transitions into the realm of scientific understanding, the feeling of enlightenment is lost. All these things that start out as objects of fascination end up possessing the prosaic mundanity of a sunsetia or a sweet flower. They cease to be noteworthy.
Oh, so that's why you wanted to paint those hilly churls? Because you got to see something new and interesting in the differences between them?
Precisely. To quote my exact words from earlier, these creatures are, for the most part, quite boring, not worth closer inspection. There is precious little about them that serves to pique my curiosity now.
So after all these experiments, are we gonna be, like, boring to you? Like some basic draft of a sketch?
That would be
Of course
mean.
not. You have been of great assistance to me, and I will remember this friendship for a lifetime.
Aww.
Now, before we head back to the campsite, there's one more experiment. Intelligence.
Oh no.
Follow me. There are some other ruins nearby.
Albedo, please. I'm not smart. Oh no. Oh dear. Yeah, this is the fastest way. Just gliding down. No, ignore me. Ignore me. Excuse me. There, bye. Okay. But I gotta say, I'm liking Albedo. I like him. There.
I imagine you must have encountered more than a few conundrums during your travels. I'd like to observe your intelligence by means of a practical test of your capabilities, much as we did for the physical test.
Wouldn't a written test suffice? No, this is
I'd
cool.
like you to explore these ruins and return with your findings. There are 2 puzzles located at the far ends of the ruins. After completion, you should be able to activate the mechanism in the center. As with the physical test, there are no restrictions. Everything you do is an action I wish to observe.
When there's a will, there's a way.
A tried and tested adventurer, I see. So, let's see you in action. Start wherever you like.
Okay.
It's a complex environment, so proceed with caution.
I see how this is gonna go. I actually was close. I think I was close. Okay, I'm just gonna wait. Okay. So get this guy first. 1, 3. No, wait.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Okay. I can't. I'm imagining how Bale's like, wow, this person's pretty stupid. Like, shut up, I know what the thing is. Oh, wait. That might have been too early. Is there a third one? Probably not, but... Okay. So what if I start with this guy then? Maybe I'll start with him. 1, 2. Yay! I did it! I'm smart.
Sealy like these are a common sight in the mountains. Returning them to their rightful places is up to you.
Oh, this one. Okay, this is easy.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Oh. This is easy. Immediately falls in the. Oh no. Wait. Okay, thanks. Oh no. Okay. Don't worry, I have Venti, so it's fine.
Let's play!
No.
Yeah?
Oh. Oh, I didn't know you can drown them. Interesting. Oh, that's fine. This one's just in the wall. Easy. Oh.
It should now be possible to activate the central mechanism. Exactly what will happen when you do is something I'm looking forward to finding out.
Hey, explaining things is Paimon's job.
Alright, Paimon, what does it do then? You got this.
Here we go!
You tell me. You're my personal traveling guide. So you tell me, Paimon, what is this gonna do?
Oh, seems that the water level has suddenly decreased. We should be able to see what's in the water now. Let's have a look.
What is that?
What's this?
This looks like that Aztecs thing from Ni no Kuni, and I hate it already.
To the best of my knowledge, these belong to a script of some kind. They can be found all over Teyvat, but they've never given up their secrets. There's still a lot to learn about them. And as for why they should ever have come to rest here, a true mystery. Let me make a copy first. I'll make time to go over them in greater detail after our research.
Another thing for the don't understand list. Unsolvable mystery this, weird experiment that. It'd be nice to get some cool results for once. Seems like if you want the reward, you gotta pay the price.
Come on, this is interesting in
I've
itself.
truly gained a lot from all this. Comparatively, the little reward I can offer is too small to mention. Let me return to the campsite first. By the time you get back, I may just have a fleeting miracle for you to witness.
Okay, see ya.
Paimon's kinda looking forward to seeing the results of all this brain ache. Unless you can think of anything better to do, let's head back to the campsite.
Not so fast. You're not leaving until I'm convinced that nothing dangerous is going on here.
You! You didn't leave the mountain?
I most certainly did not. And I've witnessed everything that you and Albedo have been up to.
I mean, you could try to
must
fight me.
say, you let your guards down. Or maybe you were drawn in by his compelling-sounding hypothesis and friendly demeanor. Taking orders from a complete stranger, drinking anonymous potions, participating in all kinds of strange experiments? I'd sooner believe you were tricked than that you would be so naive.
Oh, shush.
Or perhaps you were colluding from the beginning.
Sister Rosaria's guard's so high, she can't even see over the top of it.
It doesn't matter what you think. He could be a saint for all you know. But I understand him a little better than you, Outlander.
Oh, okay.
I'm only concerned with one thing. Whether his alchemy has transformed you into something more sinister.
No way! Paimon would have sensed it. And anyway, he didn't even use any alchemy.
With an alchemist of his level, you wouldn't sense a thing. In any case, I'm not about to let a potential threat back into Mondstadt.
Okay, what are you gonna do about it?
What are you gonna do?
I've got to hand it to you. You have your moments. If I can be sure that nothing you came into contact with is dangerous, that's good enough for me. I've investigated everything else. The only items left on the agenda are these symbols.
But we don't even know what they mean.
That much is true. Not to mention, seems like there's nothing more to them. But for insurance purposes, I'd better make a copy. This is now a location of interest. Regular patrols should be set up here.
For 3 symbols?
All things considered, I deem that you pose no immediate threat. Which is what I was hoping. I would have been one very unhappy sister if you'd made me work overtime on your account.
Well, then don't bother.
Overtime.
We're fine.
Before we
Go
go our
home.
separate ways, Outlander, a word of advice. Don't be so quick to trust Albedo, and don't repeat the same mistakes that you did this time. You made a lot of rash decisions today.
Okay, bye.
Gone. So stubborn.
Rude.
Mondstadt doesn't have many people like that. Huh. Never mind her. Let's go see Albedo.
I swear, this really looks like Aztec painting or something. Like Albedo's various experiments, the symbols here make no sense. Hopefully, his research into these symbols will bear fruit all the same. And that's really it here, I think. There's not even a treasure chest. I don't even get a treasure chest. What if I... Oh, that is not the loop. I can't break this. Let's go. I mean, I guess I get what she's saying. She just doesn't want anything to happen to you, in a way. And I guess she just doesn't, from what I can tell, she doesn't trust people. It's like her conversation with Barbara, because, like, she's not going to do it. And the reason why that Barbara got all the way here to tell them is because they knew that Barbara would be wasting her time trying to invite Rosaria and thus making Barbara late for the ceremony or something. So it's on them. They're bad people. But that might not be the case. She doesn't know the whole story. Okay, hallelujah, Bolito.
You're back. Good timing. I've just about reached the conclusion. You took quite a while. Did you get held up on the way back? I wouldn't worry. She's just doing her job. Time for the results. We got a myriad of data today, and it was very difficult to finish all the research in one go. But the integral preliminary conclusion that I can offer you is you're very much like a human from this world.
You couldn't tell that just by looking? all day working our butts off for that?
Please, I understand that this may have seemed self-evident to you, but in fact, nothing in this world should be taken for granted. Have you ever considered that the world of Tevat may have a natural hostility to Outlanders? I mentioned the natural laws of this world. You're able to converse with me here without consequence, and nothing seems amiss. But it's arguably a small miracle. The only other life form that, like you, has come here from afar is the seed that I mentioned. Under the effects of Tevat's
Well, let's
natural
see.
laws,
Let's see the seed.
it isn't even able to sprout, let alone bloom. But after I observed you, I had another idea. Imitating you helped to inspire my alchemy. And so...
Whoa! It looks like something's appearing!
It's a flower.
the transition from nothing into something, from shoot to stem, and now to fruition. Is not nurturing otherworldly life also nurturing the world itself?
Aww.
It would seem that that's as far as we go. A transient bloom of incomparable beauty. Life's proudest achievement.
Paimon thought with all our efforts, it might have bloomed forever, and it didn't even have any fruit.
Life is a manifold tapestry of free entities. Its value shouldn't derive from how long it stays with us. Even a momentary burst is precious. A short life can be well lived. A life lived efficiently, lived to perfection, is necessarily one unburdened by loneliness. So, do you understand what I meant about us conversing here arguably being a small miracle?
Things feel a little heavy right now. Don't be sad. You've got Paimon to look after you. Albedo, Paimon really wants to be your friend.
Thank you both. Even if dispelling loneliness is not essential for life, it certainly doesn't hurt. Your help inspired me to discover the means to make a flower bloom.
Albedo needs friends. Like this video today to be Albedo's friend.
I mean that the time I've spent traveling with you in the mountains was a valuable journey for me. In the future, if the need arises, can I solicit your help again? Well, glad I can count on you. I made a point throughout of telling her how ordinary the results were. But what was that sediment I saw forming at the bottom of the vial? It should not have been there. What could it mean? Those born of Earth are bound by its imperfections, but those born of chalk are free of impurities. You and I are alike, both composed of a substance that has yet to be fully defined. If, one day, I lose control, destroy Mondstadt, destroy everything, can I rely on you to stop me?
Oh, snap. And I believe that's it for Albedo. Because I know that the substance there, it was an event for the, I guess, the Sword of Festering Desire. That was an event, and I'm not sure if it'll happen again. I hope it does. But anyway. So next is good old Gongyu, I believe. Oh, no, I don't want to cancel it. Okay, I just wanted to see what her thing looked like, which is this one. Okay. Oh, that's a... I was like, wait, that... Huh? Oh, that's commission. I's dumb. But hopefully, everyone's day is still going good, and for the people that are still watching, I hope you guys are still enjoying it. Oh, that's a bad choice.
It's shocking.
shocking how much work there is to do, even for the three of us.
And she's been handling it alone all along. The Qixing secretary clearly isn't an ordinary person. It's so frustrating.
Why are you upset about that?
You're...
Aren't you Ningguang's servants? How come you're here?
We are Miss Ningguang's private secretaries, not servants.
Have you seen Miss Ganyu, Traveler? It has been several days since Ganyu left for Joyun Karst. She's the general secretary of the Liyue Qixing. We've only taken over her responsibilities until she gets back.
Even though the Qixing have made peace with the Adepti after the latter had denounced Liyue, they still want to pay their respects to the Illuminated Ones. They commissioned Ganyu as their envoy to deliver a letter to Joyun Karst and bring the Adepti the latest news about the crisis. Still, Ganyu should have been back to her usual responsibilities by now, but she's disappeared without a trace.
Is that so? Maybe Ganyu just took a little detour. Who can blame her after working so hard?
Yeah, let her have her break.
I'm afraid it's not very likely. Ever since we met Ms. Ganyu, she's been nothing but the most conscientious person in all of Liyue. Even when it's time for her annual leave, Ms. Ganyu stays on duty at Yuehai Pavilion saying there is still so much to do. She couldn't possibly be using her mission as an excuse to slack off.
Oh, Paimon sees how it is. But she's half Adeptus. She wouldn't get in trouble, right? Why do you look so upset?
It's because of this absurd workload of hers. When we first heard the three of us would be taking over for Miss Ganyu, we thought it would simply be a matter of changing our work environment.
We couldn't have imagined that Miss Ganyu's daily workload far exceeds what the three of us are used to doing.
Jeez, you know, it sounds like you guys are less worried about Ganyu and more just want her to come back to take back the workload. Just a thought.
Speaking of Joyun Karst, Traveler, I've heard that you can go in and out of there as you please.
Of course! We've been there lots of times.
That's good news. Could you go to Joyun Karst and find Miss Ganyu for us? Preferably before we collapse under this workload. We're saved. I remember Miss Ganyu said that she'd be visiting Cloud Retainer's abode. You might as well start looking for her there.
It's about time she came back to work. Otherwise...
Guys,
No,
Ganyu?
Perhaps we should go to Lady Ningguang first and bring up our overtime pay again.
Okay, wait, stop, wait. You guys are filling in for Ganyu's work,
Ganyu
right?
left to visit Cloud Retainer. Doesn't she live in Mel Outsa?
Paimon, shush, please.
We should hurry up. Paimon hopes we can find her
Oh,
there.
alright, whatever, I'll just move as I said. Literally. You guys, there is the possibility that Ganyu could be in danger. Now, granted, unlikely, true, she is an adept, half Adeptus. But, you know, just a little thought that may be the possibility that she could be in danger. And all you guys are worried about is the fact that, oh, it was the other way. All you guys were saying is like, oh, this is so much workload. She better gets back so she could continue working again. Like, guys. That's so rude. Like, even though you said that, she may be slacking off, she may be using this mission as an excuse to slack off, well, maybe she could just take her sweet time to enjoy the view. If she's working that much, she deserves that much.
Oh, Paimon remembers, doesn't that one Adeptus who loves food lives here? Last time we had to offer tons of tasty food before she would eat. Paimon wonders if she would answer us if we offer more food to her again.
But, it's okay.
The person standing over there. That's Ganyu. We finally found her. Ganyu, here you are.
You two. I did not expect to meet you here. Is it official or private affairs that bring you here? I shouldn't. I have left the human world. Please contact the Yuehai Pavilion regarding matters concerning the commercial port.
Huh? You don't want to be the Qixing secretary anymore? But they're all waiting for you to come back!
Honestly, they're just waiting for her to come back to do more jobs and responsibilities. I am with Ganyu here.
That's why you're here? You want me to come back? I'm afraid you came here in vain.
What? Did something happen?
The clouds fold and unfold. The tide ebbs and flows. It was meant to be. When the Adepti entrusted humans with overseeing Liyue, I knew it was only a matter of time until I had to leave. My Adepti blood makes me unwelcome in Liyue Harbor. I delivered the letter and came back to Liyue Harbor, only to discover that I had been replaced by Baiwen, Baishao, and Baishe. Perhaps that mission of mine was just a pretext to remove me. Since the Qixing gave me a chance to leave with dignity, I decided to be tactful as well.
Okay, I thought there was something more serious. Ganyu, no.
I appreciate your kindness, but there's no need for your words of comfort. After 1,000 years away, I came back to Juyun Karst. Looking at the clouds floating among the mountains brings me peace of mind. I feel better now.
But...
Who disturbs the peace of these mountains?
Hello.
Cloud Retainer, we're terribly sorry. We just...
One merely jests. One felt your presence the moment you set foot upon this land.
Wow, you Adepti really are impressive.
Come here to chat about the old times with Ganyu. It looks like you get along quite well.
Whoa.
A matter leaves you at an impasse then. Not to worry. One is exceptional at seeking avenues for conversation. One has been one's own companion in idle talk for many a year. Yes. Since you are Ganyu's friends, tales from her youth shall one apprise you of, perhaps?
Oh, Cloud Retainer.
Nothing to be ashamed of. You were so cute as a child. One is most certain that your friends would like to hear of it.
This is the same one that was like, I'm about to imprison you and kill you for stepping on my turf. And now she's like, you want to hear baby stories of Ganyu here?
Oh, Paimon wants to hear it.
Little Ganyu loved when the horns on the top of her head were caressed. When one was still taking care of her, one was pestered most often to touch her horns. She was elsewise loath to sleep.
Wow.
Plump she was back then. Why, when she stumbled while we ascended the mountain, she would roll down to the bottom like a little ball.
Jeez.
The day Ganyu bumped into a pilgrim was the first time she saw a real human in the flesh. So fearful she was that she hid in a rock's cleft for 2 days and nights. One found her wailing of a monster she had seen.
Cloud Retainer? Forget it. It's about time for my training. I will take my leave.
It seems you didn't read the room.
One's intention was merely to relieve the awkward tension.
And you did the exact opposite. Impressive.
Be that so? But returning to Ganyu, most gladdened one is of your arrival. One cannot help but feel that remaining in Juyun Karst shall not be good for her. One will tell you more about her, if you should permit it. Most benevolent among all Adepti are the Qilin. They drink only spring water and eat only whole grain. But perhaps the mountainous dwellings of Adepti in Juyun Karst might be too lonely for her human side. Under moonlight did one see her last. She stood by the precipice's edge, and upon the mist-veiled mountains she gazed. Her thin figure was immersed in the vast sea of clouds. one noticed her loneliness and sought to convince her to go back to the human world. But just then, she said thus.
Liyue Harbor feels even lonelier than Jueyun Karst. When I look at the sea of clouds in Jueyun Karst, I merely feel the loneliness of a solitary cloud gazer. When I step into the sea of people in Liyue, I feel the loneliness of an inhuman that doesn't belong in the human world.
Oh no!
One did, by chance, hear this much of Ganyu's thoughts.
Why does the cutscene go to a
Alone,
nuke?
She will find her predicament hard to conquer. One hopes that you will accompany her.
Oh, Retainer's right. We can't leave Ganyu depressed like that. Besides, Liyue hasn't given up on her. She's got it all wrong. Anyways, what's that training Ganyu was talking about?
She has sought to reclaim her Adeptus side since returning to Jueyun Karst. At her behest, one has organized training for her to achieve that end.
She should be in the southern part of Mount Aotsong right now, preparing for the trial.
That voice changed.
Is that so? Let's go take a look then.
Okay, 1, a nuke of audio for the cutscene. 2, Ganyu, you know, I can understand what Ganyu is going through. Basically, like, one side, she wants one side to be here, I guess, be part of the people, but on another hand, doesn't want to.
This trial will test her spirit. Even so, one hopes that it shall trouble her little.
Okay, I thought she would say more stuff about Ganyu when she was little. Yeah, I could just go for it. But anyways, so yeah, it's really sad what's happening to Ganyu. Because, like, one side, her human side, wants to be with people, but then she feels that her Adeptus side makes her so different and unwanted.
So here you are, Ganyu.
Why did you come here? Humans should not remain in the realm of Adepti for too long. Considering the kindness you have shown me, I can let you stay for the Adeptus training.
Yay!
This trial was prepared by Cloud Retainer. Its goal is to help me feel like an Adeptus again. The training is much to her signature style. I hope it won't make it seem like she is too unaware of the abilities of others.
Is it difficult?
No, I'm aware of your strength, Traveler. The power hidden within you is not inferior to mine. If you're ready, we shall begin the training.
So what are we doing? Are we fighting, or are we gliding? I think we're just gliding. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh no. Okay. So bad. I'm so bad at this. Alright, fine. I thought I could get it from here, but I can't.
There's a lot of gliding around. It does feel like something Cloud Retainer would come up with.
Oh no. Well. Rip. Oh no. Okay. Got it. I did it. I could get moving platforms.
Wow! Ganyu's a really awesome shooter!
If you could see through the eyes of an Adeptus, you wouldn't be so surprised.
You won't be so surprised if you can see that. Well, I am playing as an Adeptus. Let's see, I don't even know where I'm supposed to go. Let's see, it's 4 more left. There's 1 up there, 2 up there, or 1 up there. I can't count.
We're way behind schedule.
Oh, yay. Yay, it's 2. Oh, 3. There we go. Oh, do I have to go back? Okay, good.
We've completed the task. What do you think?
Perhaps I make a good
I agree.
Adeptus.
You possess many qualities similar to those of Adepti, despite having none of their blood.
Ganyu, what were you planning to do once your training was over?
The training's not over yet. The part prepared by Cloud Retainer is only the first trial.
Huh? So there are more trials prepared by other Adepti?
No. The only Adeptus who can unlock my true
Probably
potential
Zhao.
is
Who is it?
I think Zhao.
Conqueror of Demons.
Yeah.
Huh. So it's Xiao. That cold-hearted loner? How come he's prepared a trial for you?
I found him unapproachable at first, too. But I believe that being able to face him is an important part of my homecoming. He's already waiting for me. Come along if you're interested.
Of course we are. Let's go.
Yay! We get to see Xiao again. Totally not lazy and just not gliding and only teleport. Oh, no, wait. No, no. Step away from this place. Hello.
You're half an hour late. I see you still haven't abandoned the wrongful ways of humankind.
I'm sorry. I had a meeting with Cloud Retainer. I
don't need your explanations and don't require any mutual understanding between us. I'm just helping you with your training. That's all.
Xiao is such a strict teacher.
You're neither an Adeptus nor a human, always treading the line between the two worlds. It must create a lot of confusion. Instead of explaining yourself to me, you should face your true self.
I have nothing to hide.
The body and the mind are one. If something worries your mind, your body can help you find a solution. The trial I've prepared for you will explore the true potential of your body.
Yes. I'm ready.
Okay. Oh, give me frog.
Next on the agenda. We're way behind schedule.
The trial's begun. Paimon can feel it in the air. Even
It's
the
alright,
weather's
we just do
changed.
this. Because Ganyu is literally broken.
Transport coordinators will probably moan about the muddy mountain roads again, though.
Hey. Oh, I missed. Oh. Okay, wait. Stop.
We're way behind schedule.
Cease. Wait. Cease.
For
Cease.
Rex Lapis. I can fix this.
Okay, just keep him here. Miss. Do this.
This is long overdue. We're waiting. Access denied.
There we go. We
raining
did it.
already. A shame. I wanted to play some more. I've completed your trial.
You don't have to report back to me. Seeking other people's validation won't benefit your training.
And I have eyes. I can see that.
Only you can evaluate the result of this trial. You'll progress faster that way.
Understood.
Xiao always has such strong opinions.
From tomorrow on, I'll start raising the difficulty of your training, so you'll have to...
Have to do what?
Another one of those pesky visitors. I'll leave him to you, Ganyu. It's also a part of your training.
Pesky visitors?
Sure it is.
So even here, there are those that Xiao can't deal with?
Wait, is it Xiao or Zhao?
Oh heavens! Blessed be Rex Lapis. I've finally come upon the Adepti. Are all of you the Adepti of this mountain? Great! My name's Sin Chung. I came to ask for your merciful blessings, O Adepti. I beg of you, please grant me luck, wealth, and a good career.
Oh, so it's a pilgrim. He can handle any battle, but talking to strange humans is a different story, huh?
I am also one of the Adepti. You can say that I'm an Adeptus in training.
Perfect. I didn't come in vain then. Although you sound a bit half-hearted. Doesn't matter. What blessings can you grant me?
Wow, straight to the point, huh?
Dear Pilgrim, you shouldn't jump to conclusions. Adepti don't help every pilgrim for free.
For free? Do you mean that you charge people for the blessings of the Adepti?
No!
That's not what I meant. What I'm trying to say is that everything should be earned through hard work and earnest living.
There you go.
It would be unfair to other people if you got everything you wanted for no reason.
Hold on. I've heard this all before. You're just like my old man, always nagging me.
Your father must have experienced it firsthand. The lives of the common folk are riddled with hardships, but are also full of joy. A person of your age should focus on work and family, instead of chasing after fairy tales.
Are you a real Adeptus? Why do you speak and behave like us city folk? You sure you're not one of those swindlers who pose as an Adeptus to cheat people out of their money?
She just said she didn't even want any of your money. She literally told you, you just have to work hard for it. That's it. It's not gonna charge you.
Enough. Doesn't matter if you're a real Adeptus or not. You're useless. I'm leaving.
Nobody's stopping you. Ganyu, don't let that guy ruin your mood.
It's not his behavior. The things he said, he was right. I thought that coming back to Jueyun Karst and devoting myself to training would make me feel like an Adeptus again. But being questioned by him made me realize that I
mean, Ganyu said the right thing.
But I'm unwelcome in Liyue Harbor. As an Adeptus,
It's true! Just believe us!
All right. I'll go with you to Liyue Harbor. That said, I still trust my initial judgment. If I'm proven right, I'll return to Jueyun Karst once again.
Okay, but you're wrong.
It's a step in the right direction. Let's go!
But I mean, it's still sad because it's like... She still feels it's... I guess in a way, she's listening. She wants to be human. But she has her Adeptus side. I think. I mean, she's both. But she feels that because she's an Adeptus, she's not human.
still...
Come on, Ganyu! We're almost there! You don't want to turn back now, do you?
I suppose you have a point. It would be quite impolite of me to leave the two of you now.
That's right! Where do you want to go first, then?
I've spent too much time in the mountains. The first thing that comes to my mind is the sea. Let's go for a walk in the port.
Happy to come with.
I will say, though, if those girls will look at Ganyu and be like, oh my gosh, where were you? Why are you just strolling in the port? You've got work to do? You know, I would, like, be like, maybe straight up slap them. Not really slap them, but just be like, come on, Ganyu's kind of having an existential crisis right now. Please be respectful, thank you. There we go.
The sound of the waves in this familiar port. The smell of the sea breeze makes me nostalgic.
Ganyu, you didn't leave Liyue for that long. Why do you look so moved?
Well, I used to be so busy. I haven't taken a stroll around here in a long time.
Huh, that's true. Ganyu seemed to be working all the time.
Well, when I think about my time here, I've spent most of it behind a desk filing documents. It put me in a certain mood, similar to the one I felt during my training in Juyun Karst, in fact.
Why, isn't it Little Miss Ganyu?
Little Miss Ganyu. Oh no. Anyways, alright, Kamoyo, thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you have a wonderful night.
I wouldn't have thought I'd meet you here. You were always so terribly busy.
This old man called her Little Miss Ganyu.
A bit awkward.
Allow me to introduce Uncle Tien. He is...
That's all right. Just tell them the truth. They have done so much for Liyue after all, and I am the one who has yet to introduce myself.
Uncle Tien is a member of the Liyue Qixing, the Tianshu.
What? This grandpa is a member of the Qixing?
Don't be rude, Paimon.
Same rank as Ningguang?
Hush now. I must ask for your discretion concerning my identity.
Scream it.
Fishing in the port and strolling about are the greatest pleasures of my life. I have no wish to be followed around by those armed guards. In most people's eyes, I'm just a forgetful and wordy old man.
Uncle Tien is too modest. He's been around for a long time. There's no one who can replace a person of such noble character.
Oh, little Miss Ganyu. Your kind words make me feel that my decades of hard work haven't been in vain.
Uncle Tien, a person of your standing should really stop calling me Little Miss Ganyu.
Oh, my apologies. It's not intentional, just a childhood habit of mine. Thank you for looking after me when I first ascended to my position in the Qixing.
Oh, so you've been friends for many decades now, huh?
Oh, I was just fulfilling my duties as the Qixing secretary. It's nothing worthy of your gratitude.
Talking about secretaries... Oh, I don't know if I should bring it up. Ganyu, I believe you know my daughter, Huixin. She seems to be a bit troubled recently.
Yes, she works at Yua High Pavilion and she's my junior. How can I help her?
I don't know myself, really. She's all grown up now and doesn't like to ask for my help. May I trouble you to meet her at Yua High Pavilion? She just needs a bit of guidance.
What's wrong with her?
With pleasure. Solving the Qixing's problems has always been in my job description.
She's back in character, just like that, huh? Let's move then to Yua High Pavilion.
Yeah, I think he may know that there's something troubling her, so he's like, you know what, just find my daughter, speak with her, you know, just do that. Feel better. Oh, I can just... Go up here. Do, 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 do. Hello.
Miss Ganyu, it's been too long. I
Has
don't know
it?
why, but seeing you brings me a sense of peace in these chaotic times.
Indeed, it has been a while, Weishin. I'm flattered, but aren't you exaggerating a little? I heard that you've encountered some problems and came to see if I could be of some help.
My father asked you to come, didn't he? Abusing his status as a member of the Qixing to trouble you.
Don't worry. I'm always happy to help a junior colleague from Yuehai Pavilion.
Ganyu's not only a competent secretary, but also a great mentor.
So, what can you tell me about the problem?
Ugh, where should I start? I discovered something strange while organizing tax records.
Oh no.
There are obvious
Not the tax
irregularities in the tax declarations of 2 stores, Second Life and Wanyo Boutique. However, whether I question the shopkeepers or check their accounts, I can't seem to make any progress with my investigation. Without any evidence, my hands are tied.
I see. It's not uncommon for merchants to be blinded by greed.
Well, is there any solution you can advise?
Naturally. I've dealt with similar issues hundreds of times. Give me a moment to consider the best approach in this scenario. Alright. Let's approach it this way then. Your enemy knows you best.
Huh?
If I remember correctly, Second Life and Wanyo Boutique are old business rivals, competing for market share due to their similar wares. In that case...
I know what you mean, Miss Ganyu.
I guess exposing.
Exactly. Let's start with Wanyo Boutique. The owner's name is... Bolai, isn't it?
Yes, you're right. Follow me, please.
I guess we're gonna go expose people that want to expose themselves. That's how it works. Gonna just go this way, just collect these. Let's see. Oh, he's at the bottom. Oh yeah, this guy. Hello, buddy. We find you again.
Aha, we meet again, traveler. And you must be from the Yuehai Pavilion? I suppose you're about to place a big order. I'd be honored to offer you my wares.
That won't be necessary, Mr. Bolai. Wanyo Boutique's credit is not sufficient to accept orders directly from Yuehai Pavilion. Should we need to place such an order, we would certainly go to Second Life instead.
What? Second Life? Ugh. That rascal Dongsheng. He's stealing all of my customers.
Well, Second Life's credit has always been excellent, and based on their tax records, their business is thriving.
Tax records? Thriving?
Huh. Is there anything you'd like to share with us, Mr. Bolai?
Don't let that rascal fool you. I know his dirty tricks best. If you don't believe me, show me his tax records. I'm sure I'll find something fishy in there.
You know Second Life's business so well?
Of course. Ugh, their every transaction makes my blood boil. I'd rather lose money myself than see that rascal make some.
Well then, please look over this tax record. We'll review Second Life's credit based on your observations.
Oh, of course. I'll read very, very carefully. Line by line and word by word.
All right.
Ah, here I found it. That exquisite wooden furniture set he bought from Fanmu Carpenters at the beginning of the year. Ugh, he even flaunted it in front of me. Look at the tax record. Not a word about that furniture. And he kept all the profit for himself.
I see. He must have gotten rid of all the documents related to this transaction. No wonder there was no trace of it.
I told you so. Just as I expected. Ugh, I can't wait to watch him squirm.
But, Ms. Ganyu, despite all this, can't he just flat out deny ever making this transaction?
He might have destroyed all the evidence, but I believe the supplier, Fanmu Carpenters, might still have some proof of it.
Aha, you're right. Master Lu from Fanmu Carpenters must still have the invoice. He wouldn't be swayed by the likes of Dongsheng.
I hope so. Let's go to Fanmu Carpenters. It should be near Qingsa Village. Thank you for shining a light on this case, Mr. Balai.
Oh, please, that's nothing. I just hope you won't be lenient with him once you find the evidence. That's the best way to show your gratitude.
I'm afraid I can't go to Qingsa Village.
It's all right, Weixin. You can stay in Liyue Harbor and finish your work. Leave the rest to us.
Ah, that's so considerate of you. Still, I'm sorry to trouble you like that.
The sudden light change. But I have a feeling what we're basically what we're doing is this. We're just gonna go to this place, kind of confirm that what he's saying is if it's true or not. Then we go to the other place, and then they're gonna talk about a Bolai. Then we get proof about it, and then we can prove about the tax records and whatnot. Which is why Ganyu's words of, like, you know your enemy best is because, as them being business partners, they keep a close eye on each other. There we go. Hello, friend.
Ah, welcome. How can an old carpenter like me help you? I'm usually happy to take new apprentices, but I'm afraid I can't take too many at once. But I'm always around if you're keen for a chat.
Qingsa really is full of lonely old people.
Hey, I heard that, Flying One.
Paimon's sorry.
Master Lu, we've just come to see you and ask you some questions.
Don't worry, I know. You're from the Yuehai Pavilion, right? Why would the Qixing care about an old man like me? Well, whatever. You said that you want to ask me something. Ask away, then.
You're very direct, Master Lu. I will be plain. We're looking for proof that Dongsheng from Second Life has been evading taxation. Dongsheng bought some furniture from you at the beginning of the year. Do you still have the invoice or any other record of that transaction?
Oh, it's about Second Life. It was a big order. How could I forget?
Sure enough, Mr. Balai was right. Could we perhaps borrow that invoice? We won't have any evidence to bring against Dongsheng otherwise.
Of course you can. But I'm not so sprightly anymore.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means we gotta go get it.
I only do my woodwork and display finished wares here at Fanmu Carpenters. As for old documents and such, I keep them all in a warehouse west of here. But some troublemakers have recently moved there, invading my warehouse. I tried to drive them away, but they just wouldn't leave.
Knock, knock.
Since you need that invoice anyway, it may be best to get it from the warehouse yourself. And while you're at it, you can teach those louts a lesson.
So that's what happened. I see.
I'll leave you to it then. I need to get back to work.
Alright, bye, friend. Thank you.
Take back the warehouse, find the invoice. Time for us to show our stuff in a fight.
Wait, I think I saw one of those troublemakers. Ah, over there.
Oh, Paimon sees them too. It's one of the Fatui.
They must be plotting something against Liyue Harbor.
Maybe they're the scoundrels who invaded Master Lu's warehouse.
Ever since Osial attacked the harbor, the Fatui's reputation in Liyue has reached rock bottom. We won't cause a serious diplomatic crisis by getting into some small scuffle with the Fatui within our borders. You need not worry. Besides, I can already feel their malicious intentions. Consider it my intuition as the secretary of the Qixing.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go teach him a lesson.
Alright. We're beating some Fatui. YOLO. Oh, I missed. Oh, I didn't miss. Good.
Freeze! Brace yourselves.
No, leave me alone. Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Cool it.
I almost went. Bye-bye.
Let's play.
Rain outlines your...
There we go.
You scoundrels!
I think you've had enough. About time you tell us your plan.
The water particles.
Plan? What plan?
We just taught you a lesson, but clearly you weren't paying attention. If you don't spill whatever you're scheming against Liyue,
I think we just...
we'll be forced to use harsher methods.
I'm telling the truth. There's no scheme.
If you're telling the truth, then why would you, a member of the Fatui, suddenly appear on the outskirts of Qingce village?
Fine. If you really want to know, then, well, I was about to.
About to... what?
Pick berries over there.
I must admit, I didn't expect you to come up with such a silly excuse.
I don't think it's an excuse,
Not an
Ganyu.
excuse. I rarely have a free morning, and I heard that there were fresh berries in this area. Think about it. I'm here alone, and Qingce Village is nothing more than a retirement spot for old people. What could I be scheming anyway?
Judging by how he's looking at us, it does seem like he feels like he's the victim here.
So you have nothing to do with the occupation of Fanmu Carpenter's warehouse?
Fanmu Carpenter's warehouse? Where's that? I swear, I only came here to pick berries, that's all.
So it wasn't the Fatui who took over Master Lu's warehouse after all.
I also feel that he's telling the truth.
Whoopsie!
I misjudged the situation and offended you. My apologies.
And also attacked you.
Our exchange only represents my personal views. If you wish it so, you can file a complaint to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Exchange? This woman, she's clearly aware that the Ministry of Civil Affairs wouldn't side with us, Fatui.
Yes, precisely. As an alternative, you may try to solve this problem with force once again.
Paimon's in!
Darn you. How can you wear that solemn face while bullying me like this?
What's your choice then?
I'll get back to my berries.
I kind of picked the berries. Sorry, sir. You don't have any more berries. I mean, what did he do? He literally just came to pick berries and we attacked him. And now we're like, well, okay, you could do this if you'd like. But you're not gonna win because you're Fatui. No offense. Guys, I think we're in the wrong here.
I made a laughingstock out of myself. I might have spent too much time away from work. My intuition is not as accurate as it used to be.
No worries. It's always nice to teach the Fatui a lesson.
Let's keep moving towards Master Lu's warehouse. Our goal is to get the invoice after all.
Alright, but I still think we're kind of the bad guys in this case. Wait, isn't this the same place that Oh, actually, let me go heal. I'm gonna do something smart. I'm gonna go heal and then go to the thing because Venti and Luke are low. Okay. All right. It's just hilly churls. That's it.
So this is the warehouse. Seems like those troublemakers were nothing more than a few hill churls. Let's show them what we got. Yahoo!
Yeah, I feel bad for that Fatui guy, if I'm honest.
Here we go.
He didn't do anything wrong. Like, we attacked him, and he just acted out in self-defense. Bye. Bye. Oh, wait. No, I got this. Bye. Wait, no, why is there a fire flower there? Oh, wait, are they not? Oh, they're not. That's not deep water. Oops.
Brace yourselves.
Freeze.
Yahoo!
Cool it.
Brace yourselves.
Alright. Anything? Nope. Okay, that's fine.
Let's play.
So I thought that would work. I could be smart and drown them. Actually, speaking of drowning hilly churls, where is he? Ah, there he is. Oh, I just missed. Okay, try again. I missed. There. Oh, I gotta get back up. Knock, knock.
Get away.
Who's eating him out of town?
Dodge this.
Brace yourselves.
Cool it.
Oh, let's go. I dodged it. I'm cool.
Let's
Hi.
play. All clear. Quick, let's look around for the invoice.
Oh, it's actually looking around.
This one is an invoice from One Min Restaurant. Some dining. This one is Wangsheng Funeral Parlors. Oh, so they make coffins too. This one is Second Lives. We finally found it.
Or it's in front of a treasure
Let's
chest.
send this invoice back to Huishin.
Let's see. Wait, is that another treasure chest? Oh, treasure chest, let's go. Gimme. Actually, a good one. Oh, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. Okay. Now we go to the other place, I guess.
Oh, Ms. Ganyu, you're back. I hope it wasn't too much trouble rushing about like that.
I promise to help you and I'll keep my word. Nothing to worry about. Look, it's the invoice for the transaction between Second Life and Fanmu Carpenters. We've brought it back.
Oh, thank you so much. Now we can solve this problem.
Agreed. How about we go to Second Life and have a nice chat with the owner?
Okay. We go do that. Oh, it's this guy. Yes, we don't get voice lines until we press the thing with voice lines. That's okay.
From the UI Pavilion. I remember you. I told you that all of my transactions are included in the records. My tax declarations are scrupulous as well. I do hope that my business won't be affected by any groundless accusations.
Groundless accusations? Mr. Dongsheng, you seem very sure of yourself. But I sincerely advise that you cease this behavior immediately. It is liable to affect the fine you'll need to pay in the end.
No. I'm an honest merchant. I would never get involved with any fraudulent sources of profit.
Haven't I made myself clear? Mr. Dongsheng, you've already been proven guilty of tax evasion. I just came here to see if you'd confess.
What? Proven guilty? How come? That's impossible. Absolutely absurd.
He's talking without rhyme or reason. Must be crumbling under Ganyu's pressure.
I mean, more just...
Finishing blow!
Mr. Dongsheng, can you tell me what this is?
It's an invoice from Fanmu Carpenters. I'm Master Lu. I didn't...
Yes, you did.
Do you admit to tax evasion? This transaction was absent from the tax record.
I didn't think you'd find out. I didn't leave a single trace.
Indeed. We wouldn't have found out if it weren't for Mr. Boalai's aid.
Balai? That imp from Wanyo Boutique? So he told on me behind my back. He's got his own share of dirty laundry.
Alright, tell us what he didn't do.
Mr. Dongsheng, I'd like to hear a little more about this dirty laundry. Would you care to elaborate? I don't think you'll need my guidance for what comes next.
Oh, that was easy.
Yes, thank you, Ms. Ganyu. I can take it from here.
That's good.
I must say, you're truly impressive, Ms. Ganyu. Your enemy knows you best. To think, you came up with this plan and executed it so masterfully.
It's actually one of your father's, the Tianshu's, old tricks. I just took some inspiration from it.
My father?
Pitting your opponent against their enemies and watching them drag each other down from an advantageous position, that's how Uncle Tian managed to keep his position in the Qixing secure for so many years. I figured that as Uncle Tian's daughter, you'd naturally grasp your father's strategies. So, I decided to use one of your father's tricks and play it out for you to see.
I can see it now. Clearly, I still have a lot to learn about my father.
Happens.
I'm really grateful, Ms. Ganyu. You're the kindest mentor I've ever had. Thank you.
Ganyu solved both Hoishin's work and family problems. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Oh,
see, Ganyu,
you've
you're
helped me
needed.
so much. You must allow me to repay your kindness.
That's not necessary. No need to be so serious. It was nothing, really.
Then let me treat you to a meal. The Traveler and Paimon are invited as well.
How
I appreciate your help.
How did you know our names? Wait, we never told you.
Come on, Ganyu. Just say yes. Let's eat.
If it's just a meal, there's no reason for me to decline. It'll be my pleasure, Huixin.
Actually, I've already booked Senor Kiosk. I need a moment to prepare everything first. Let's meet there in a while.
All right. We dare not refuse such generosity.
All right. Get a good free meal and everything. Though, I think we're almost done with Ganyu's quest. And I think when it's done, I might end the stream just a little bit early, because, yeah, I'm just feeling a little tired, so. Yay! I remember we ate with Zhongli here.
Thank you for accepting my invitation. And as for the two of you, your presence is also much appreciated.
Sure. That's so kind of you, Huixin. You went to great lengths to organize this.
Truth be told, apart from thanking you for all the help, there's something I'd like to tell you.
Oh? If there's anything I can help you with, just tell me straight away. No need to hesitate.
Oh, no, I don't really need help. Could you just listen for a bit?
With pleasure.
When I was a little girl, my father used to tell me many stories about you, Miss Ganyu. Even though I have the utmost respect for my father, I always admired how gentle and reliable you are. I've only decided to join the Yuhai Pavilion staff because I've always looked up to you.
I didn't know that you think so highly of me.
However, in reality, working at the Yuhai Pavilion turned out to be an arduous task. I can't compare myself to such an outstanding secretary like you. I often doubt myself as a result.
I disagree. You're a great secretary in your own right.
Thank you.
We're about to get a mirror
for
Ganyu.
Over the years, I became a mother, too.
Huh? So Uncle Tian is a grandpa!
Influenced by my youthful ideals, she followed my footsteps and came to be a secretary at the Yuhai Pavilion, too. At first, I was worried about her. It's not an easy job, after all. To tell the truth, I'm still unsure if she's capable enough. But after all that happened this time, I've made up my mind to support her choice.
So, what made you change your mind?
The fact that she'll have you, Ms. Ganyu, as her senior colleague. You'll help her, gentle as always, and tell her your mom used to do it like that. It'd be such a beautiful moment. If it's not too much to ask for, she might still need your guidance in 20+ years, too.
Huixin, I never thought that I meant so much to you.
Just like when you showed me my father's trick. Having you as their witness makes people feel at ease.
Witness? It's true that I've witnessed thousands of years of Liyue Harbor's history. All the changes it's gone through, the stories of its people. But I've always regarded it as nothing more than the source of my loneliness. Huixin, you don't know how important those words are to me. You've made me realize that I share another connection with the people of Liyue Harbor. Apart from my contract with Rex Lapis, they rely on me, accept me, and long for me to bear witness to their stories.
Oh, of course. You're irreplaceable to us.
That's right. That's why I can't disappoint you.
Hooray! Ganyu's finally cheered up!
Even if I've really been supplanted, I wish to fight for my place. I won't let you down. I'm going to fulfill my contract and keep working as the Qixing secretary.
You haven't been fired, though.
Regardless, I'll go back and see for myself. I'm afraid that it might have all become a mess during my absence.
I said that, unless we're there.
No time to waste. Let's get back to work.
Good luck, Miss Ganyu.
We're leaving already? Paimon's still hungry.
I mean, there's food right there, Paimon. Eat. Okay, I guess we're not eating. Alright, then, bye. Sure, like, let's leave all this food on the table. We just came to sit down in this expensive place for a nice chat, and that's that. This might be the last, part, though. There we go.
Baisha, are you okay? Did you fall asleep standing up? Look who's back.
Finally, we're free from our duties.
It seems you three are a suitable replacement for me after all.
Not at all. We've been working for too long. If we didn't take a break...
We wouldn't have survived long enough to see you again, Miss Ganyu.
Miss Ganyu, we've missed you.
Sure you did.
That's so kind of you all, given we've only met once.
We've been praying day and night for you to return and take over your duties again.
I don't like you three. You've been saying you want us to get Ganyu back so you guys can be free from the jobs you were responsible with for Ganyu in Ganyu's absence. Otherwise, she could be in danger and you wouldn't know.
To us, you're like an adeptus coming down to the human world to save all life.
Forget all our envious complaints from before. Just free us from this strenuous work, please.
All right, I see. Please divide the matters at hand into government affairs, business affairs, and civil affairs. Mark out the tasks that haven't been started, and those that are in progress. I'll take care of the rest.
Of course. We'll do it right away.
Oh, finally. We're saved.
Yes. There's one more thing. I'd like to earnestly thank you, Traveler. If it weren't for your companionship, I would still be embroiled in my inner conflict right now. To think that I'd gained a human friend outside of work. It makes me happier than I could have imagined. I'd like to repay you when I'm done with the work at hand. What would you say if I accompanied you on one of your trips?
Sure, but are you ever done with work, Ganyu?
Let's cross that bridge when we come to it, shall we?
I mean, I have your boss with me, so... Yeah. There we go. Alright then, and yeah, I feel bad that I'm probably gonna end it early because, I mean, I did already all of the, mini tomos, that's all done. And now it's just, like, talents and whatnot. So then, I believe the next episode, I believe it could consist of, I guess, the next update. I guess. Sorry. I think it'll be the next update, and I think it's 1.6, so... I'm not sure the day exactly, but I'm just going by this, and as well as... Ula's banner. Yeah. 2 days. Or 3 days, technically. But, yeah, I'm not gonna draw. There's no need for me. There's no... Actually, where am I at with this? I've never gotten a 3-star on this banner yet. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 1. 6 times 10, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. 65. So... it's either this 10 draw or the next 10 draw. Hopefully, maybe I'll get a 5-star. So, yeah, I think I'll just save the standard wishes until then. Alright, so... oh, wait. The month changed. There we go. Was there? Nope, that's not enough. And even if it was the max amount, it still wouldn't have been enough. Unless... wait. You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? How many am I holding? You know what? Let's do a draw. Let's do one. Why not? Let me think. Oh yeah, 7, so it's 3. There we go. There. Now we could do a wish. A bam. Let's go! Got a 5-star on this banner, finally. Let's go. Let me get probably like, I don't know, Chi-Chi or something. Someone I don't need. Or a weapon. It's Xinkyu. Tricked y'all. Alright. Cool. Get another D-Luke. Alright. That's fine. I'm actually cool with this. And C1 deals 15% more damage to opponents whose HP is above 50%. Let's go. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So let's go. Alright, so that's just the perfect way to end it. Oh, and Xinkyu too. There we go. That was actually a very nice wish. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so now with that, it's a perfect way to end the episode. So I hope you all enjoyed. For YouTube, like this video if you enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more. As for Twitch, you can click on the heart icon and to follow my channel and be notified of when I stream next. The next stream should be on hopefully Tuesday or Monday, depending if I, you know, decide to. Oh wait,
Sure.
Actually,
another tune.
I'm gonna move Tuesday's stream to Monday. Because I do have something on Tuesday, and I'm not sure if I'll be able to stream on Tuesday. So yeah, I'm actually going to stream on Monday with Spirit of the North to move it. So hopefully that isn't that bad. So in any event, until the next stream or video, I'll see you all later. Bye-bye!